Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Last time on What If Deku was claimed by a female alpha, Izuku was finally rescued after his recovery. Two assassin droids from the invaders tried to take out Izuku. As Izuku finally, gained consciousness as he saw two little girls being choked to death. As he surfer, he he had a weird feeling that he had to protect these two out of everyone else, as he took out the little stealth droid that tried to take out Izuku very easily. As the process, as the alien invaders attack Island, as Izuku finally let the blood of the wolf fully shift him into into a lichen. That's the day where Izuku the human was dead. In place was Izuku the lichen. As the invader queen, the alien queen, is unaware of Izuku's ascendance outside of the human race. As Izuku opens his eyes, as he sees a little familiar face that's snug between Luna and Izuku, as it's one of his daughters, Yuri. Sorry guys, something popped up. I need a. Zane decided to jump up all at once when I'm recording, so yeah, that's a thing now. So okay, let's continue on. Oh, as Izuku finally gets up, as he yawns. That's what that yawn was. That wasn't, I'm not tired, so just for the story at least. So you see little Yuri snuggled up between both of them as she's fast asleep. As Luna finally gets up, as she sees her daughter, as that, but that made her happy, as she was worried that her daughters wouldn't, open up to Izuku. He's been gone for a while, so that puts a lot of stress off her. As she pats her daughter on the head, it seems like she's been quite attached to you, dear. That she seems so. Well, we probably should get ready and get this one up. We have a meeting to attend to, Izuku. We need a debrief on everyone of the situation. What information you do have. Yeah, I know, Luna. I'll get up. As little Yuri yawned as she opened her eyes. Dad, as she rushes over there. Well, lunges at Izuku as, okay, little one, that's quite enough. Now, why are you in here? I had a nightmare, Dad. As he's, that's fine, dear. As he ruffles her hair, why don't you go get your sister and go eat breakfast? Me and your mother have to do some grown-up stuff. Don't worry, dear. I'll have Ari come by and keep an eye on them. Who's Ari? Oh, well, technically, Ari would be your niece. What? Yeah, apparently, when your sister, your eldest sister, came across her during the attack, so she kind of adopted her into the family. As Aries' age is about 12 years old because of the 6 year time skip I put up, because Aries was about 5 or 6 when Izuku first met her in canon, so that was like right after sports festival. So she's around 12 years old. As Izuku meets Aries, as there's not really much dialogue in that, but as they get to the meeting, all the heads are in the room, about to get ready for the discussion, as everyone looks onto Izuku, as Aqua jumps down in her cat form still. She's pretty much almost healed, but she prefers the cat form because it's a lot more convenient for her. Kiri walks over to Izuku as he officially introduced himself. They met briefly when he was rescued. You must be Izuku. I am Kiri. I am the Prosky of All for One. Izuku has a couple of his crystals in a glass container in his hand. As he sets it on the table, in the middle of the table, as everyone looks at him, as he thanks Kirigiri for rescuing him. Name's Izuku. Most of you probably know that by now. Now, I'm going to tell you what I know, what I overheard in the jail cells, and what I overheard during their extractions. These are, more like crystals. This is the crystals that gave me my abilities when I was quite young. According to what I've heard, they have human factories. As Melissa, his intel's correct. They do have some sort of factories that they're holding several of people in. They're entering some sort of building and no one comes out. Only comes out is the red crystals. Yes, I don't know the full process of how they create these, but you get the gist what's going on here. My guess is they're using as Aqua. I'll explain it from here. Your theory is correct, Izuku. It's simple. These are living crystals. During my time, when I was originally one being, we were fighting where my people had no choice. So I came up a way to give our people powers. But doing so, I had to sacrifice a whole lot of lives. The green crystals you hear were created from my own race. And the crystals that Izuku got his powers from was once my mother's. Was once my mother. She sacrificed her life for the betterment of my species in a whole. So she went through the process willingly. How are they're using human race to create the red and more like crystals. Is there a way to reverse it? No. Once you've been processed into the crystal, you are no longer alive. Well, you're no longer the same being. They change you into these crystals that's able to give powers to anyone that come in contact with it. But I'm not strong enough at the moment. Aqua, was it? Yeah, Aqua. As, it's been a while for him, so, I'm not strong at the current moment to fight her, but once I find the location of their stock houses, the power difference won't be an issue. As Melissa, what are you? You can't be serious. Oh, I'm serious. Despite the unethical of it all, we don't know what it will do to you, physically. Yes, you're correct. If I was human, it would have most likely killed me. It would most likely kill me, but it's different now. As of like and blood, I have no, I knew I could survive. We're fighting a war here. We can't let our morals get in our way. We'll save who we can, and I'll charge up my abilities strong enough for me to take down this threat and free our planet. My priorities have changed. I have 2 young ones I have to look after. I will not allow my daughters to share their fate. And anyone who gets in my way will be torn into shreds. Ease up there, Izuku. Sorry about it. New bloods are a lot more hostile. What? But what my mate has said, it is true. We need a way to take her out. And these crystals, despite how horrible their creation is, they're the key. As everyone discussed, it took about an hour to them discuss, as they agree with Izuku's plan to supercharge him to fight the leader of this invasion group, the leader of the aliens that's on occupied in Earth at the moment. As Aqua, if you want to find the location of the stockpiles, I suggest you attack this place. Hosu City? What's left of Hosu City? They should have some sort of. They would have some sort of control panel. It should have the location of the stockpiles, at least in Japan. Yep, very well. As Luna's like, where are you going? I'm going to kill them. I'm going to attack that. I'm going to attack that place. Get the information, save the people, and I'll be back. Hopefully soon. As I'm not letting you go by yourself again. I thought I lost you once. I'm not going to do that again, Izuku. I might be some assistance. Miss Luna. What is it, Kirigiri? I will send one of my people with Izuku to keep your mind at ease. I would rather go myself, but I have duties I have to do here. I have some things to take care of. Fine, Kirigiri. Just make sure he doesn't die. Understood, ma'am. As the portal opens up, as Izuku sees a older blonde, as it's Toga Himiko, a bit older version of her. And so Toga's like, so you are the one that everyone's been talking about. Nice to meet you. Name's Himiko. Or Toga for short. Most people do. Izuku. Looks like we're going to go on a little mission. This is going to be fun. As Luna walks up to Izuku, as she plants a kiss on him. Be safe, Izuku. As she puts a hand on Toga's shoulder, and she whispers in her ear, if you try anything, know where you'd hide from me, Toga. Ooh, scary. Don't worry. It'll be strictly business. Good. Keep it that way. Portal opens up as Izuku and Toga goes through it as the portal closes as Izuku's on top of a building in Hosu City as he sees patrols of the aliens surrounding Hosu City as there's several buildings, several human factories they have. So Izuku, how you want to play this? As Izuku looks on to that's the first one we're going to hit. That's the most that's the most less guarded area, but this will get me get me warmed up at least. Come on, Toga. As Izuku jumps off the building, as he rips his claws into the side of the building to slow his descent down. As he lands on his feet, as Toga jumps from the fire escape, and she lands right beside Izuku. Well, that's handy. Luna didn't say you were lichen. Freshly made lichen. I've been resisting the change, considering I was held in a cell with no sky, so yeah. You get the gist. You get the gist of it, Toga. Let's get back on the mission. Very well. Aye aye, sir. Toga, I want you to you take those guys, I'll take the ones over there. We need to get rid of the scouts. As Toga and Izuku go into to officially start the mission, as Toga gets behind one of them as she, jumps on their back and kills them very stealth-like. As Izuku shoots, he pretty much crushed the alien skull. As Izuku takes out his target, as they walk into the factory, as they see a lot of people in some sort of force field, as everyone's screaming, everyone's scared. Get these people out of here while I go to their see if I can get the location of their stockpiles. Understood, sir. And she goes off and gets everyone out of the force field as she, just slams her knife into the console as the force field shuts off. As Kirigiri opens a portal, as they all go, all the civilians go through. I think you should hurry, Izuku. We got company. Yeah, Toga, I'm hurrying. Just keep them busy. I've almost hacked into the database. As Izuku finally, he understands the language because of the crystal, how connected he is with the race. As he finally finds one location. Finally. Izuku downloaded everything. As he walks out, as he sees a bunch of the robotic aliens charging at Toga, as all Toga could hear was chain lightning. As immediately a chain of lightning starts striking them, as they start screaming, as they all blow up, as debris of metal scatters the factory of this building. This human factory. Let's go, Toga. Let's hit the other one. As Izuku and Toga has hit each factory one after another, as they finally get to the last one that's heavily guarded. Heavily. Cut to the last human factory. Sir, our other factories were hit. The reports say it's the green-haired human. Excellent. Now I can finally kill that human. Let them through, sir. Direct him to. Do not question me. Do what you're told. I will deal with this human personally. As they hit the factory, as there's no one here. No civilians. As they're walking through, it's quiet. As Izuku hears a clinking noise from the footsteps. As it echoes around, as Izuku sees, the general. Well, we meet again, human. This time, I have the kill order. Toga, search the place. What I do is our friend here. Are you sure, boss? Just do it. Understood. Damn. Didn't know lichens were so pushy. And Toga, runs off as he, sighs. That girl's annoying. As Izuku rushes the general rushes him as their fists collide, as there are miniature shockwaves from the impact. Yeah, they're wrecking the place majorly as they're both emitting electricity. Something about you is different. Human, explain. And Izuku has a crooked smile. Oh no, a grin on his face. You're about to find out. I think I've played enough with you now. What? As immediately Izuku disappears as he gets socked across the face. As the general gets thrown into outside the building as Izuku walks out of the factory. As he constantly shoots electricity at the general as yeah, his suit's being damaged severely. As Izuku grabs onto his face as he slams him down on the ground and starts beating on him very viciously. As the general sparking from his mech suit. As all the general sees in his view is critical damage, immediately repair needed. At the minute he tries to fly off, as Izuku grabs his feet and slams him to the ground. As he stomps on he puts his foot right on his spine as he rips off his arms. As he starts screaming as his real arms are not ripped off, but it's the robotic, but it's connected to his nervous system, so yeah, it hurts. As Izuku kicks the general as he goes flying into the building. It's time to end this. As Izuku, as all Toga see is a lightning dragon. Yeah, a lightning has a similar resemblance to a dragon as it shoots off, electrocutes, the general. As there's a loud explosion as Izuku and Toga, walk away thinking he's dead. You get out of here, Toga. Reinforcements is coming. As Izuku told Kirigiri to open a portal, as they open, they finally, get back to their island. As Luna rushes over to Izuku and hugs him. We found the general. What's his status? He's been heavily damaged, ma'am. Retrieve the general. Understood. Damn that human. I cannot move forward until that human's dead. I do not longer care about the power he possesses. He needs to be eliminated at all costs. I used the wrong picture. This is the evil person here, the main villain of the story. I used the blue one by accident. That's Aqua's real form. Sorry, guys. You have, huh? I don't know what I called her. If I called her anything, let's call her. It doesn't matter. But as you have her walking through her base, as she goes through a bunch of humongous doors. As you see something in a you see the general on the table as they're trying to operate on him. Izuku hurt him extremely. He actually hurt his main body. Ma'am, if we don't do something, he's not going to survive. Very well. Put him through the. Make sure he lives. I'm having someone take over from here. What's? Of course, Your Majesty. As they go, doctor. One of her people that she has on her command. The general here would be a perfect candidate for your project. Excellent. Ma'am, Are you sure it's possible, though? Of course, Your Majesty. That's an easy problem for me to fix. Shame about his body, though, but no matter. He won't need that. Begin the transfer. Take him to my lab. Begin the transfer immediately. Contact me when it's done. Yes, Your Majesty. This unresponsive robot, as it's on a device, as he placed the general on the device, he begins starting the machine, as he's slowly transporting his consciousness to this robotic body. As the doctor finally, the person who's doing this, finally it's done. As the robot comes back on, the general activates. What's going on? Where am I? As he looks on his what have you done? Answer me! As he's about to stab the good old professor, or whoever created him, created this bite. Easy, easy there. This was the Majesty's orders. She won't like it if you kill me. That's enough, General. Your Majesty, as he kneels. Your body was heavily damaged. But with this new frame, you'll be far more deadlier than you were before. Understood, Your Majesty. Orders. Find and kill that human. Goes by the name Izuku. With pleasure, ma'am. General, is that you? It is. I've been upgraded. We're going on a mission immediately. Understood, sir. Might have defeated me once, human, but I will not allow that happen again. I'm probably going to get a lot of General Revis, comments down below because, yeah, that straight up is like a more high-tech Grievous, basically. It kind of looks like it a little bit, but, enough about that. As soon as Izuku steps out of a portal, as a green-haired woman rushes over to him and hugs him. As Izuku's looking at Luna, who is this? Oh yeah, I forgot we haven't officially met yet, have we? Izuku, I'm Izumi, your older sister. The moment I found out that you were awake, I returned to base as soon as I could. You look absolutely terrible. Have you been eating? Have you been sleeping enough? Yeah, I guess. Sister? No, there's a lot you missed and didn't know during your time with these aliens. But nonetheless, you're home. You're with family. Hey, Ezekiel, I'm glad you're alright. You're okay. Daughter, will you please, and your brother, his mate, she's irritated. Sorry, Mom. Sorry about that, Linda. No problem. I've got used to how affectionate you are, even though you might not like it, but you're his sister, so I could overlook this. Tonight, walks up to Izuku. Can we have a moment? Can I have a moment of your time, Izuku? Night Eye? Yeah, sure. What's up? Let's discuss this over a drink, shall we? Sure, I could use a drink. I actually never actually had any alcohol before. Have a I have a stash somewhere. Come, follow me to the house. As you follow Night Eye to his house, or Inka's house. It's where they've been staying. Luna and Inka are gonna let them have their little talk. Night Eye, fills Izuku drink, as you know, they take drink. There's not really a easy way to say this, Izuku. Here goes nothing. I am your biological dad. Izuku, continue. I didn't know about you until sometime later after you arrived at UA. If I knew of your existence, I would have never allowed Inca to put you two for adoption. I would have immediately took care of you. But I had no idea I had a child at that moment. Children. You and your sister, Reiko. It's fine. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm fine. As a father myself, the situation, you had no control over it. As much as I would like to, hate on you, it's not really unfair. It's unfair to you. We're good. As long as you're good to my sister, we're all good. Because if you hurt my sister in any way, I'll rip your fucking head off your fucking body. Do I make myself clear, Dad? Crystal, son. Perfect. Now I must get back to my daughters. I've been away a little too long. They're probably worried sick. I think witnessed that encounter as she has a soft smile. Oh, she has a smile. She's glad everything's, the family's finally becoming one again. Becoming whole again. As she says bye to Inko, as Izuku leaves. As, whoa, he sure didn't get that from me. No, that's all me, dear. With his newfound power, he could probably do it. So I would be careful, dear. Oh, lucky me. Well, at least he didn't hate on me. That's good, at least. At least I have a way to build some sort of relationship with my son. Yep, it's all up to you, dear. He's surprised he doesn't hate me. Totally hate me. There's some resentment there towards me, but he says it's not my fault. He doesn't totally hate me for it, but it's going to be a slow process. As Izuku walks in, sees Luna. She greets Izuku home as Izuku's two daughters rush over there, hugs him as he's been gone a while as they were worried sick. Don't worry, girls. I'm fine. Why don't we sit down for dinner? As we're gonna stop it there. Hope you guys have a good night and day. Judging by time zones, or I'll catch you in the next video. 12.